you what's been on my mind. Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Farming Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here. My name's Leslie. I am the Farming Pastor's Wife and I'm thrilled to have you. Look, I've been cleaning my house. I'm finding things in the chairs and so forth. But you're catching me sitting down right now, but I'm fixing to peel potatoes. So let me give you a backstory on today's video. Yesterday was Sunday, and yesterday was Bryant's 50th birthday. It was his 50th birthday on that day. So those of you who don't know or new to the channel, my husband's name is Bryant. He is a pastor of a local congregation here in North Carolina, and we are thrilled to be at this church. However, it was his 50th birthday. He had told me, if you watch my channel, you know, a couple weeks ago we had the big chicken stew here. He said, Leslie, don't worry about a birthday party. He goes, just make the chicken stew my birthday. So I ordered a cake, and we, told him happy birthday and sang happy birthday to him and everything at the big chicken stew. But I wanted him for his 50th. Now, we don't normally do big birthday things. We go out to eat, or I cook as a family. We stay here, or we go out to eat and do something special as a family. But we don't really do parties. However, it was his 50th. He threw me a 50th birthday party. So I was definitely going to make sure he had a 50th birthday party. And I wanted it to be a surprise. I put somebody else in charge from our church. Her name was Sherry. I was literally completely hands off of this party, except with the exception of making sure family knew and maybe sending out something like telling them what time to be in the fellowship hall, that type thing. So he had a surprise birthday party. But for his birthday, he says, Leslie, I just want a family meal. I want stew, beef, and everything. So I literally went out and bought $30 worth of stew beef, cooked it Saturday so he would think we were having a family meal on Sunday. Cooked it. And, but needless to say, we weren't having a family meal. We were having a surprise birthday party. So this is Monday. And so today is the day we're actually going to have the family meal. Because obviously, let me tell you, if he was absolutely shocked, he knew nothing. When we walked in the fellowship hall, I was shocked and I knew it was happening. So many people came out to show their love and for Bryant, and the church just stayed. And I mean, I was overwhelmed to tears. I mean, he was crying, I was crying, and it was just absolutely beautiful. So today is our family meal. So I'm going to peel these potatoes for mashed potatoes. Now, normally I do yellow Yukon Gold or yellow potatoes anytime I'm cooking stewed potatoes or mashed potatoes. However, when I got the groceries, they did not have any yellow potatoes. So I just went with russets. It's not my choice. Now, the russets are definitely my choice for baked potatoes or roasted, to cut up and roast. But Yukon Gold are my go-to potatoes for mashed potatoes. But they didn't have them. So we're making do. And I'm actually going to do a whole 5-pound bag. It'll be the entire family tonight. When I say entire family, I mean our children, their spouses, or not spouses, their significant others. Caroline has a spouse, and of course, y'all know Isaac has Jessica. Hopefully, one day I'll get to say spouses. But, and then our two grand boys, and they love mashed potatoes. So I'm just going ahead and doing all 5 pounds. We'll probably have leftovers, but hey, potato cakes. Who turns their nose up at potato cakes? So, I do usually send home leftovers with Isaac or Caroline or whoever wants them. So I'm just going to peel these away. I need to get these peeled so I can peel apples. Oh, I dread that, but I've got to make applesauce. My boys are going to just like we could really use some applesauce with today's supper, but I don't have any. I'm out. So I want to get these potatoes peeled, get them, at least get them in water. So, and get the green beans on. I've already done the stew beef. I just got to pull it out of the refrigerator and heat it back up. And Caroline is doing a broccoli casserole and macaroni and cheese. And all I have is green beans, mashed potatoes, and biscuits. So, and tea. And I've already made the tea. I just got to put the sugar in. And so, we're pretty good there. Several of you have asked me, you've noticed I've been eating some things with carbs, and you've asked me, are you not dieting anymore? And the truth is, I did a video not long ago, and I shared with you that I was just kind of mad about dieting. I really was just mad about it. And so I decided to take a break for just a little while. So I don't know if I'm going to, I've got to get back on because I don't want to gain my weight back. I worked too hard to lose it, so I definitely don't want to gain it back. So my plan is to get back on after my birthday, which is in just a little bit, but to get on after my birthday, and then just take a, as the day comes, approach. Like Thanksgiving, I probably won't watch what I eat as much. Now, even now that I'm eating carbs, I'm not going overboard. It totally changed the way I eat. So, but I definitely need to get back on a stricter diet. And so what I'm thinking is after my birthday, getting back on, and then just taking it as the days, like when we have Bryant's family Thanksgiving, you know, not worry so much while I'm there. When we have our Thanksgiving, not worry so much while we're there. And then, of course, after that, so I don't know. I can't decide if I'm going to wait till after my birthday or just wait till after, yeah, I mean, just start back January 1st. I just don't want to get off the rails too bad between now and January 1st. So I don't know what I'm going to do. And like I said, I'm not doing terrible, but I'm definitely indulging more than I have in a very long time. But I can still say that I can see how my eating has definitely changed. I don't eat near as much bread. I do eat bread now, but I don't eat near as much as I did. I don't eat as much potatoes. The sweets are still a struggle, and it's just certain sweets, like candy bars. I love a candy bar. And the other day, you know, I bought that horehound candy, and I told you guys how much I love that horehound candy. Well, I ate a good several pieces of it, and I finally was like, okay, I got to throw this away and get it out of here. And before, I would never have done that. I would have just finished the box. And so I'm super proud of myself as far as that goes. So, all right, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to keep peeling potatoes. Then I'll probably start peeling apples. And I'll see you back when I start the green beans. And I'm just going to bring you along for our family meal to celebrate Bryant's birthday. Okay, guys, I have sliced up the potatoes and put them in my little Dutch oven. I just sliced them all about, you know, similar slices. Some people dice them, and that's totally fine. I just slice mine, and I'm going to cover them with water. I'm not ready to cook yet, so I'm going to cover them with water so that it don't turn brown. And I'll see you when we do the next thing. So I'm getting ready to start on these apples, peeling these apples, but I want you to see how huge this apple is. Like it's huge. It is huge. Look at this. This one's even bigger. Like, they're ginormous. So, hopefully it won't take many apples to fill up my roaster. It's going to take a lot. Well, I have peeled apples till my hands are killing me. So, I'm going to add, I don't know how much sugar to add. I'm going to start with maybe 1.5 to 2 cups. This is an 18-quart roaster. I'm actually going to go ahead with 2 cups. Okay, and I've got it on like between 250 and 300, and now I'm just going to shake in a bunch of cinnamon. No real measurements. I like a cinnamony applesauce. I can always add more later. So let me grab a spoon. And I put in the bottom of this maybe 2 cups of water. I don't want too much water, but I don't want it to not have any at all. All right, so we're just going to get this going. I may have to add more sugar, but I want it to cook down a little bit before we see. So I'm going to go get the lid, cover it up, and throw out my apple scraps. Normally, I would save my apple scraps, make vinegar, I cook them down and make extra applesauce. But I'd have plenty, so I'm either going to save these for the deer or just toss them out to any wildlife that wants them. But probably, since Bryant and them are hunting, they may throw them out in their corn pile or whatever. So, we'll see. I don't know if they want them or not, but, so yeah, I'm just going to go get the lid and see if one, the applesauce is really not part of tonight's supper. It just happens to be what I'm doing today. Okay, everyone, we're going to go ahead. I've got the stew beef heated. The potatoes are peeled and ready. And apples, which has nothing to do with the supper, is, hey, let's look at them. Let's check on them. I had them a little too hot a while ago, I think. And so I did turn them down. Now, I want to get them where they're soft and mushy, so they're not there yet. So I don't know if you guys can see, but they're not there yet. So we're just going to keep cooking. I want to get them where I can mash them. I like a chunky applesauce. And I don't like to get it too terribly smooth. So I don't puree it. I just take like a potato masher and mash it. So they're not quite soft enough. I've had them cooking, well, I had them on 350 and that was too high. So I've turned them down to 250 and I think that's a little too low. So I'm turning them up to 300 and we're letting them go. Okay. And if you guys have ever seen my applesauce, I have a secret ingredient in it. And it is so good. Okay, so we are going to get some green beans on. Now, normally I would have home canned green beans. But if you guys followed my garden debacle, you would know that the deer help themselves to my green beans. And I just did not have it in me to plant a fall crop. So, we're out of home canned green beans. So we are going to doctor up, it's full, a can of the Hanover Blue Lake green beans. And it's a big family size can. So I'm about to spill it. It is so full. Do y'all see these cupcakes? These are cupcakes, and I believe this is cake left over from Bryant's party. Not only, it was a potluck. So we had tons of desserts brought in, and then we had the cake and stuff. So, yeah, we have plenty of, I was going to make a pound cake for tonight, but there is absolutely no need. All right, I'm going to get that back burner on. Sorry, I'm reaching in front of you guys. Woo. And I use that juice and all. All right. Now, I like to put a little bit of oil in there of some sort. And it just so happened that earlier today, I fried up some bacon. Cleaned off the counter a little bit. And when I say I fried up bacon, I did it in the air fryer. I love bacon out of the air fryer. It has become my favorite way, even over the microwave or oven. And I'm just going to put, you know, a good little spoonful of that in there. Not a lot. And I use whatever kind of oil I have. If I have a piece of side meat, I use side meat in there. If I don't have anything and I don't have any bacon grease, I use olive oil. So just a little something to add some flavor. Now we're going to add a little bit of garlic or onion powder. I couldn't reach the onion powder, so I just grabbed the garlic. I'm going to add that in. Just a little bit. This is really fine. This is fine powder garlic, and it is super fine. I'm not sure I like that. And now I'm going to add about a teaspoon of brown sugar, and we're just going to let that cook. And then the only thing I have left is the biscuits. Okay, guys, this is light. This is not full or anything. So there goes in my brown sugar. I'm going to add just a pinch more since it was a big can of beans. Okay, y'all, the apples are ready. I'll just show you how soft they are. They're just easy to mash. You can just see. Here, we'll put one up against here, and just how easy it just mashes. So what I'm going to do is get my potato masher, and I'm going to mash it. Like I said, I don't want it pureed, but I want it, you know, somewhat like applesauce. I don't want it completely smooth. I do like some chunks. Now, I'm going to leave the lid off so some of this liquid can evaporate out. But let's go ahead and get our potato masher and mash it. And I'm just going to go through it many, many times, just being sure not to get any of this hot liquid flying up on me. And we're just going to go through and mash. And like I said, I'm going to let it keep cooking, but I'm going to leave the lid off so some of this liquid can evaporate out. And once I get it the consistency I want, I'll put my secret ingredient in, even while the liquid is cooking off. Okay, I'm going to mash away. I'll bring you back in just a little bit. Okay, so if you're not new here, you already know what my secret ingredient is for my applesauce. But if you are new, you may not know. When I make homemade applesauce, I put in crushed pineapple. Now, I've semi-drained this. I didn't dump it out and drain it. I just held it upside down for a few seconds. So there's still a lot of liquid, but I'm cooking liquid off of this anyway. This liquid's just going to add more flavor. So I'm going to put, you know, since I did this big 18-quart roaster, I'm going to put this whole can in. And honestly, we may add more. I have another can. If this is not enough, we will definitely see. In fact, I know we're going to need another can. I'm going to put 2 cans in this. This is the first time I've ever made this amount, this size batch. And so we're going to put another can. Well, we might not need another can. I don't know, guys. This is looking pretty good. The thing with using these roasters is you have to definitely be sure you're checking the sides, because they do, you know, get really super hot around the sides. And they say putting liquid under this part right here sets out. And they say if you put a cup of liquid or something under there, it helps with that. I don't see how that can work, but it might. But anyway, so I think that 1 can of pineapple is going to be plenty. So, all right. And we'll taste it for sweetness, and then I'm just going to cut it off till tomorrow, and I'll can it up tomorrow. Okay, so the applesauce is just ready to be canned up. I'll either do that tonight or tomorrow sometime. Let me show you the potatoes. They are ready. I'm just keeping them warm, basically. I got to turn the green beans back on. The stew beef is warm and ready, and I'm getting ready to make my biscuits. Now, I'll show you the final spread when Caroline gets her dishes here and the biscuits are out of the oven. But this is our family dinner tonight. I'm not sure who and all is going to be here, but we're celebrating Bryant's birthday.
Mommy, I got water too. Mom, water please.
I know. We already told her.
The potatoes here. Biscuits.
Wait, don't get one yet. You have to. Well, good morning, everybody. It is the next day. We did not film family dinner. It just got hectic, just like it always does. It just gets hectic. But I did want to show you. I canned up. Let's see. I did 10 pints. 1 pint is in the refrigerator, ready to use. I froze a quart. 10 pints fit in my water bath canner. So then what was left, I was like, we got to do something else with, because I didn't want to do the canner again. So I froze a quart, put in another pint to go in the refrigerator, ready for use, and we're actually going to use it for supper tonight. But and then I canned up 10 pints. And of course I used my 4-jar lids that are absolutely amazing. My favorite lids of all times. If you would like to check them out, there is a link and discount code down in the description below. So please go check them out. My favorite lid company ever. Yes, they're beautiful. I'm so excited to have applesauce back on the shelf. I had ran out, and we've got a lot of breakfast plans. I'll do Christmas morning breakfast. We usually do that over at Caroline's. Let's see. I'm thinking about doing the Saturday that we go get our Christmas tree, which is the Saturday after Thanksgiving. I'm actually thinking about cooking breakfast that morning here, and so we'll need applesauce. And then a lot of times we just use applesauce as a side for supper. So I'm tickled pink to have my applesauce back on the pantry shelf, and plenty of it. So, okay. Well, I'm going to go for now. I just wanted to tell you that supper, our family supper, was amazing. I showed you the spread. There's anything you want to know how to make. The broccoli casserole, even though Caroline made it, it is my recipe. Well, it was my mama's. She passed it down to me, which I'm sure she got it from somewhere, so I can't say it's ours. I don't know where she got it, but my mama sent me the recipe, and I have now sent it to Caroline. Same with the mac and cheese. You can just put in the search engine the Farming Pastor's Wife and whatever you're looking for. And if I've done it, it will pop up. So you can put in Farming Pastor's Wife broccoli casserole and it will come up. So, okay. Well, I'm going to say goodbye here. I've got to clean up all my canning mess. Got to clean up the canning stuff and make my bed. Just do a few things around here. I've been kind of slow going today. I was really productive yesterday. Today, not so much. So anyway, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for joining the Farming Pastor's Wife. You know how much I love and appreciate each and every one of you. And we are gearing up for Vlogmas. I'm so excited. Okay, so I've got to get used to getting these videos edited and out to you on a daily basis. So, all right, I will see you guys next time on The Farm and Pastor's Wife. Remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. And guess what? Jesus is Lord. Bye, y'all.